Yeah, don't be shy. You can say hello and you don't need to feel the same pressure as me because even Daniela is on it. Like it's full pressure. Like they didn't trust us.
No, they do. They just supporting us.
Yes,
Good
no,
afternoon, everyone.
I'm just joking. I know that. We are just giving a few more minutes because a few people.
I'm
eh,
here. I'm here.
Tanya, yes,
Technical
welcome.
difficulties. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Apologize.
Yeah,
We
good
didn't
afternoon.
start until you arrived.
Thank you. Thank you. I like that.
How you been, Tanya?
All
Hey,
good. All
Barbara, how are
good.
you?
All right.
Enjoying it, this great weather that we're having
Oh, it is.
still. It is. Very excited to be here with you guys today.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
We're
Very great
just giving
information for our members.
Mm,
2 more minutes to see if people want to join. I just did a Instagram live early just to remind people that we are here today because people get distracted after the holiday. And thank you, Barbara, and I see you. Thanks for joining us today. And we just get the announcement that on the same day of our gala, the FIFA decided to announce the FIFA Club World Cup that is coming to New Jersey in 2025. And that will be online at 1 p.m. Just for the soccer fans or for those who believe that the World Cup in 2025 and the FIFA World Cup in 2026 will become a really good economic opportunity for our small businesses. The only change is that they decide that they are only doing one fan fest. Hopefully, that will happen in Jersey City. But we are almost ready. I think that at 4:05 we will start. Yes, I remember that. At the Crown Plaza in Newark was where I met Valeria Loy, one networking meeting that we did there a few years ago, actually. It's very interesting that every time that I start thinking about something that happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and okay, good afternoon, everybody. We're happy to be here with you today. Um, the entire team is here today. We have Chloe, we have Daniela, Danilo, Kevin, Aixa. I'm missing Erica, but I think that Erica Hope is here too. Uh, I think that Erica is under the SHCCNJ. And we have Tanya, who will be the co host today and our sponsor for today. But, we are the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We are the voice of over 140,000 Latino small business owners in the state of New Jersey. We do believe that the entrepreneurship is the best way that we have to overcome poverty. And our focus is to help our members to grow. Um, Not everybody in our community want to grow a business. Many people express that they don't want to have more employees. They don't want to have another landlord. They don't want to deal with more customers. But for those who really want to grow, we believe that we have in place a system that will allow them to grow. And that system is the classes that we offer, the events that we host, and everything is aligned for them to learn and practice what we learn. And also, we focus on 4 subjects: access to capital, which is the most important need, access to new markets. That means is we help our members to reach out to the general market and to procurement opportunities, not only on the government, but with corporations. We also provide them the ability to build capacity and experience in order for them to take advantage of those procurement opportunities. We have access to networks. We become the Rolodex and the support system of our members. And remember that networking has 3 steps: visibility, credibility, and profitability. We are not like a drive-through that people come and order and we will provide results. We will help them to get ready to get results, but we can help them as much as they want to help themselves. If we put an event together and they don't show up, it's difficult to make an introduction or to try to develop a relationship, right? And the last thing is, since the pandemic, the digital gap is our biggest challenge. During the pandemic, we realized that the majority of our business owners, they only access the internet on a cell phone. But remember that during the PPP or during the SBA IDL, processing an application and uploading documents, bank statements, income taxes, employer identification number, the business registration is very difficult on a cell phone. That's why we try to assist them as much as we can. And our goal is to assist them to grow. When we do pay attention to everything that we do and the feedback that they provide to us. We also pay attention to our corporate partners and with our supporters, because everything that we do is to satisfy our members, but we need the support from our corporate partners in order for us to achieve those resources. We have a big team now, and many of them are remote, but most of them are in person here in New Jersey. But the most important thing is that we focus on results. We always work backwards. Basically, we discuss the goals, and if we commit that we will be able to deliver those goals, the magic will happen. And we often say no. And I hope that AIXA is looking at me and proud, understand that we say no, because most of the time sounds like we do say yes to everything, but no. In many cases, we say no because we cannot achieve what people are expecting from us. And the most important thing that we have is our credibility. For those that doesn't know, if you visit our website, you can see the reports that we generate about all the activities that we do through the year. And those reports reflect that everything that we promised was delivered to the government agencies and to the corporations that request those services from us. And the reason because we continue working with them and they continue to working with us is because we deliver what we promise, and because we say no. We are a non-profit organization, and as I say, the most important thing that we have is our reputation. The minute that we promise something that we cannot deliver, like, the corporate partners will stop trusting us and we won't be able to continue offering the services that we offer. We have the HTTP, we have the LEDs, we have the bonding readiness class, we have our summer, I forgot the name, Danilo, summer
boot camps.
Yes, but during the summer those are not regular classes, but those are the subjects that we believe that our entrepreneurs and our members need, like, emphasize or extra information, and we try to put that together in order for make sure that we pay attention to what people express as needs. And the events, we have 4 signature events, but we have events all the time. A lot of events are happening online, and we have our signature events that those are in person. We have our Diversity Expo, our Health and Wellness Expo, our Hispanic Business Expo, our Gala, and the Hospitality Fiesta. The Hospitality Fiesta is the one that is happening in Atlantic City on November 19. I don't recall what edition. I believe we're in like the 7th edition or 6. I don't know. Danilo, you have?
Yeah, it's like 7.
Yes. Yeah, feel like it's like 10 years, but it's probably the 7th edition. And our gala is our award gala is not a fundraising event. That's not where we generate like all the money to support our programming. The big portion of what we generate comes from the programming, the classes, and the other activities that we do through the year. But the gala is the event that we have to celebrate everything that we achieved through the year. We work hard and we want to play hard and we want to enjoy hard and we want to party like no other. That's why we are here today. I will stay through the entire presentation. We are also a social media powerhouse, and we are very, very grateful with our media partners because they make a lot of things happen for us. They are the ones who help us to promote the activities and to report the activities that we do, and we are very grateful for that. This has been a long time journey. I believe that is like 15 years since Carlos joined the chamber, and later on I joined like the second year, and since that we have a board of directors that is half of them are women. We represent most of the countries that we serve. Latinos, we are 2.5 million Latinos in the state of New Jersey. Our GDP is a little over $100 billion a year. We came from 17 different countries. We live in most of the counties through the state, and we try to understand all those differences and try to communicate based on country of origin, on county where they live, level of acculturation, and usually most of what I do is in Spanish because 60% of them they will prefer to learn new subjects in Spanish, but all our classes are in English and Spanish. We just want to make sure that people learn on the language that they prefer and make sure that they are able to understand all the concepts and that they can implement and practice everything that they learn on the events that we're having. We have our newsletter that goes out every 2 weeks that hit like almost 30,000 people. We also have our community calendar, and we get a lot of non-for-profits reach out to us asking for support. We don't provide economic support to them, but they are welcome to participate on our events at no cost if we have a space, and we help them to connect with the network that we have. We are not expecting to get all the resources from our partners, but we want to partner with organizations that can deliver what they promise and that can help us to build our credibility. And I think that that's my 5 cents.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Luis, for covering pretty much the whole presentation. But of course, our team is gonna go in deep with part of the presentation. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for joining us today, this afternoon. As most of you may know, this is part of membership quarterly meetings that we have. This is an open space for current members, potential members that may have some questions in regards of membership, how to use the members benefits. So if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to put those questions in the chat. And once we're done with the slides, we may address your questions. Also, this is a space for you to network, to make connections. So feel free to share your information in the chat so all of us can get your contact information as well. With that being said, I know the first slide was already covered by Luis Laos. Yes?
Yes. Yeah, before we start, if someone prefer that we speak in Spanish, just put it on the chat and we will make sure that we...
Yeah. Claro que sí, nosotros podemos también explicarlo en español. Si alguien tiene alguna pregunta, puede poner sus inquietudes en el chat y de esa manera también las podemos responder. Gracias, Luis.
Bueno.
So now I'm going to pass on to my team, Chloe Fernandez and Kevin Colorado, who are going to cover part of the slides where we're gonna go over some members' benefits and also upcoming events, so you can see the upcoming events that we have in the chamber. Again, if you have any questions, so you can put those on the chat. We'll go to the next slide. All right.
All right, so I guess this is my part right here. So yeah, like Luis was saying, being a member brings a couple benefits. One of those is being able to attend events with a discount. So if you become a member of the chamber, if you want to attend one of the events that has a price on it, you can get a discount, which is great because those events has normally a lot of people on it, a lot of business owners. You can start making connections, you can start building your portfolio, and it's great for you to start meeting other potential partners that you can maybe be useful for you in the future. Also, like Luis mentioned, we have a newsletter that goes to around 28,000 to almost 30,000 people bi-weekly. And thus you can, let's say you have an event coming up, you have a promotion, you have a job posting, anything that you want to put out to the public, you can just send it to us. We can just put it in the newsletter. And then that would be like a good way for you to start reaching out to people, letting them know the events that are coming up, everything that is coming on the pipeline. So it would be good for you to promote your business and a good way for you to start reaching out to more people. Other than that, we have a lot of educational programs. This is not only for members, but you being a member, it brings you closer. You're gonna receive more information. You're gonna be more aware of everything that is going on. So it's gonna help you to create a base for you to start building your business and be successful on it. So when you become a member, you're gonna receive an email. I don't know if Danilo can go to the next slide. Right. So when you become a member, you're gonna receive an email, and then you're gonna have a portal. Over there, you're gonna be able to access to the member directory. That's where you can look. Let's say you're gonna have an event, and then you wanna reach out to restaurants for you to be able to have maybe a catering. So you can reach out to restaurants, put it in the directory. You're gonna get at least all the businesses that you can reach out to. Let's say you're gonna have an event, you can post it there. Everyone's gonna know about it. You can do hot deals. You can do job postings, new releases, and we have a short video that can explain that better. I don't know if Danilo can. Yep. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound. I can hear the sound. I don't think they can hear the sound, Danilo.
Can you hear the video? No?
No, the sound is down.
All right, just hold on 1 second.
That's a good tactic to make sure that people are paying attention. Playing the video with no sound.
Yeah, right. I can share the link to the video and the chat. So
Yes.
yeah, so we can go over it later on. And then we can also discuss about upcoming events that Chloe can also share some information, especially on the two upcoming events that we're having before the end of this year.
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Chloe, and thank you so much for being here joining us today. So the upcoming events that we have, the last two are the biggest one as well. We have AC Fiesta, which will be this 19th. If you are interested and you don't have any idea, here's a QR code which you can go through. And also we have this on our Facebook, Instagram, and other social media. So we have, if you do want to get like what do you call this? If you do have any questions and you'd like to have more answers from us, you can just email us. You can send or put your email address in the message so we can reach out to you and explain further. And also, we have the awards gala, which is happening December 5. It would be good for you to join, meet more people, especially around New Jersey, big people, and also the small businesses as well. And have the HTTP program, which is supposedly Kevin will be the one explaining. But if you are interested again, we can get more information for you. It's on the QR code that we have. Uh, this is also happening starting January 24th. So let us know if you want to get more information about this. Just drop your email on to our message section and then we can reach out to you. Daniel.
Yep. So yeah, for the HTTP program too, we have around, oh wait, just got something to say about it. Yep. So we have about 250 apps. Normally only 60 people get accepted to the program. So we encourage you to send the application, and you're gonna have an interview. Depending on that interview, you get accepted or not. But it's a really great program. It's really complete. We encourage you to give it a try, and then if you guys get accepted, it's worth it. So it's really good.
And again, these are the social medias that we have. Please do follow us to get more information about the events that we have. Any what do you call this event in the market, you can just reach out. We have the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and so on. We also encourage you guys to drop your emails. That way, you receive our weekly emails in that we state like the upcoming events, any information that you might be interested as well. So, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin and Chloe. So now we're gonna pass into our guests, our sponsors that we're having this afternoon, Tanya Lopez, branch manager at Ocean Bank. Ocean Bank is one of our corporate partners here at the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and one of our biggest supporters for all the events that we have every year and also the educational programs, being able to provide some assistance, especially to small businesses. And that's why we're happy to have Tanya Lopez this afternoon joining us for the first time in the quarterly meetings with our members to share more information about what the bank also has for small businesses. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you so much for having me and good afternoon. Thank you, Danilo and Luis and the team. I appreciate you having us today. And I will try to make this not painful at all. Very informative, I hope. So at Ocean First, we are a community bank, and we really work with the community, embedded with the community, and your success is our success. And we believe that, just like Luis said, starting your new, your business, your ideas, your dream, it's something that we want to help and foster. Help out as much as we can, right? So, with that in mind, we provide when we meet with a small business owner, whether they started the business or they're thinking about it or they're already in assistance, the first thing that we try to do is to really get them to understand, to develop that credit for the business, not just their personal credit, but their business credit. And that will help them in the long run, right? When they try to when they want to expand on their business, when they have their business for years and out of the sudden they want to buy that investment property or that building where the business will be host, or again, we see credit is very important, even to lease a place for you to host your business. So today I'm going to be a little brief, but I want to just tell you a few things that we do here within the community. So first off, we do the business credit cards. Even if you open your business, say last week, right? We can apply for a business credit card, and it goes by your personal credit at the beginning. And that we think is the easiest way to really start building that business, that credit for the business. You have opportunities to have different users to that credit cards that you will manage yourself if that's what you want to. You can manage the amount of credit allotted to that individual, or whatever you really want to do. But you start separating your expenses so that anything you buy for the business maybe can be accounted for very easily, reviewed every year, because you'll have your credit card statements for the business. So that is one. We currently have a promo for small businesses, which is a line of credit that goes from 10,000 to 25,000. And this line of credit, it's solely based on the FICO score or the credit score of the owner. And so, for example, the minimum credit score required is 660. So if you have a 660 credit score, the line will be $10,000. If we have a 700, it will be 15,000. And then if you have a 740 plus, it will be 25,000. It's a total unsecured, totally unsecured line of credit on the business name, no closing costs. And I repeat that again, no closing costs. It's a line, of course, that because it's a line, you only start paying when you start using it. So we will keep the line as it is until you say, hey, you know what? I have some materials to buy. I came across, I don't know, special on whatever you do, sheetrock, let's say, and we want to use 10,000 of the 25,000. At that point, we will move it to an operating account. It is required that you open an operating account for your business with us. And at that point, we'll move it to the operating account. And that's when you start paying, when you start using the line, right? So the interest rate on that line is prime plus 2. We all know that prime just changed to 7.75 a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So it will be 9.75. So that's the existing rate. It's an interest only payment. So it's really up to you when to pay it and how to pay it. I am advising our small businesses to really use it as an investment for your business, not to use it to pay general monthly expenses, but maybe, that machine or that's something you wanted to buy it for that, and then pay it within a few months so that you can really track, what difference did it make on your business, and that you can show that you're only using it really for something kind of different, not just for your day to day, right? The line is evaluated every maybe 12 months to see how you're using it. Are you using it? Are you not using it? How responsible are you using it? So all of those things will be taken into account when it's time for renew. So that's kind of our promo. Does anybody have any questions, or anybody needs me to explain that in Spanish? Puedo hablar español y explicarlo en español si alguien necesita. ¿Alguna pregunta? I guess I did a good job explaining it, huh? I'll put it that way.
Tanya, that's always my concern. When they don't have questions, two things, or they
Uh-huh.
understood everything that you say, or they didn't.
Exactly. I know we have a risk, but I'm gonna go with the half full glass, and I'm gonna
Okay.
say that they understood it and they just explained it really good. That they'd have no questions. But regardless, you all have my information in this flyer. So you know where to find me. If you want a private consultation, nothing, Bria, in this forum, no hesitations. You can reach out to me, email me, or call the office. All the information is in there. And I know I didn't have a lot of time for this, but one other product that I would like to introduce to you today is what we call equipment financing. So we have the ability to provide 100% financing for any equipment that is usable, right, for your business. Any equipment that your business cannot operate without. We will provide 100% financing, also based on the owner's credit score. So very easy, no documentation needed, and the decision is made within 3 days. So very good, two good products that I'm kind of moving forward to with because again, you have a quick turnaround time and you don't need a lot of information or non-documentation actually on none of the two.
Okay. We
And
have one question from
Yeah.
Annually. ¿El crédito es personal or is business credit?
it comes on the business name, but we go by your credit. So we will pull both, right? But we go by the owners, and the owner only need to be 25% owners. So if there's three owners in the business, only one of 25% have to apply if that's what
I-
they decide.
Is the rate fixed or revolving depending on the market?
Yeah, it's a line. It's revolving based on the market, and it's tied to prime. So every time you see the Feds are meeting and changing prime, that's when your rate will be affected and will be whatever the prime is plus 2.
It is a minimum amount to open a business account.
Yeah, $100. We can open the account for $100. I'm telling my customer, like, just try us. Just have it for this line attached to the line. Don't switch your bank yet. You don't need to do that. We're all comfortable with our relationships, right? So open it to have it attached to, see how we work with you, and then you decide down the line if you want to move the entire relationship.
Do you make a soft credit check?
We
I'm
do. It's
reading the
actually
questions.
soft. Thank you, because I cannot see them. And it is soft, by the way.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it's great. Nobody will know that we pulled your credit. It will
But
not affect your FICO.
is still soft after you close, or when the line closes, it will become a hard inquiry?
No, we don't pull it hard. We will make an underwriting decision with the soft.
Okay.
And it's a 1 day, it's a 2 day really decision. And give me 3 because you know how that goes. But we have the ability to do it quite fast.
Okay. What is the maintenance fee for the business?
There is no
I
maintenance. We don't have fees to our business accounts, if that's the question.
Mhm.
That account is a community account. You open it with $100. As long as you don't do more than 50 transactions a month, there's no fees at all to the account.
If applying for a business loan, can only one owner apply business if the business is co-owned?
If the
You just
business,
answered that. You say that
right,
if they
only
own
one,
more than 25%,
they can apply. We
yes.
only need one of the owners to apply. Yep. Anything else?
No, I just want to mention that in our experience is the personal credit report will be checked at the beginning or at the end of any financial transaction, even if it's for the business. During the pandemic, even when the NJDA offered grants, the personal credit history was expected to be like 640. That's why we believe that the personal credit history is the most important asset for a small business owner. And where is your office?
Totally.
Where are you located?
I'm in New Brunswick, it's 133 Nielsen Street, but I just want to add to that, Luis, you cannot separate business from personal. And you can only build on your business credit by building your personal credit first. So to your point, 100%, you have to work on that personal before you move on to business, or at least do it at the same time as well. Thank you, Hope, for sharing my email address.
I thought it was just for the credit card. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and
All
it's a
right.
line of credit. It kind of works like a credit card in a way because it's revolving credit and you only pay what you use, but it's not a credit card at all. Rates is much better than a credit card, and it's a business line of credit. Repeat the interest in the loan. So the interest rate, I was able to read this one. The interest rate is whatever your prime rate is, which today is 7.75 plus 2%. So today is 9.75. Do you have to be in an LLC? I didn't read the entire question. There's another question in there.
Does it have to be an LLC or those? It's also work for S corporation.
It could be any of the two.
Mhm. Remember that 97% of the business in the state of New Jersey happen to be micro businesses with less
Mm-hmm.
than 10 full-time employees.
Mm-hmm.
In the majority of those cases, unless it's established business with more than 3 years, those are LLCs. And remember that people create the LLC trying to avoid to be liable for everything, but when you sign the lease, you sign the lease with your name. That means you are liable, right? That's why is no too different between the personal and the business. That's the most important thing that I can suggest is develop the relationship with the banker. You need to develop the relationship that with someone who can become your cheerleader, because bankers don't like surprises. Don't show up the day before, or when people call on Friday afternoon expecting that everything will be delivered on Monday morning, or they will wait until they sign the lease to go and ask for the loan, right? Develop the relationship
Exactly.
with the banker.
Yeah, you cannot, a line of credit is like life insurance or insurance. You cannot, it's hard to get when you really need it. So this line of credit, again, soft credit, no fees. You only pay when you use it. It's an easier thing to do, gravitate to it, have it in place and use it if needed. You have a whole year to use some of it if you don't have a need today, but setting it up is the most important thing. Now that you might not need it. And if you need it, great. But if you don't, still, it's a good thing to do. A smart thing to do for your business today. Okay. Sorry if I took a little longer, but again, you can reach me at any time. You have all my information in there. We really want to make sure we provide support. I also want to say that if there is something we cannot do, which we are a bank, we are not going to be able to do a lot of or solve for a lot of needs. We do have connections with other nonprofits in the area that are micro lenders that will look at the small business in a different way that a bank will. So what we do is try to, kind of bridge the gap and try to help out. We cannot help you. Here's somebody that you can try that might be able to help you. The thing is to get you to the next level in whichever way we can. So thank you for having me. We good?
You, Tanya. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing the information with our members. I hope you share your contact information in the chat. Again, this information will be also shared on our newsletter. So you need a copy of the video. All of you may get a copy, and we can also make the connection if you were not able to extract the information from the chat. We are always here to support you. So if you need any connection with Ocean Bank and Tanya, we can also make the introduction via email. And thank you, Tanya Lopez, for being, always available to share information with us. I think that covers all. If I'm not sure, Luis, you have anything else to share today?
No, I'm open to answers. If someone wanna ask any questions, I'm be more than happy to assist if I can. If you know, I will figure it out and get back to you via email.
If anybody has any question, you can write it on the chat or you can unmute yourself.
I cannot believe that Andrew or Todd, I see your faces, but if you don't have questions, like that probably mean that you didn't understood anything that we say. Anyone, or if you just want to add a comment, feel free. Diana, Patricia, Cristina, Francisco Galindo, or do you want me to call you one by one?
Como la escuela, Luis.
Ajá. Buenas tardes, bienvenido.
Buenas tardes, gracias. Hola, Danilo.
Hola, Francisco. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, no, thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, I'm always say that the chamber is like the gym. If you pay the membership and you never show up, you cannot expect results, right? actually the majority of our members, and this year we are giving an award to one of the members that he had been a member for at least 10 years. And when he joined, he started attending the events. Through the years, he developed really good relationships, and he was able to land like a procurement contract for over $1 million with SHCCNJ. And he became a sponsor, right? And we have been able to do that multiple times. When our customers see results, they can start as a pioneers with $1,000. The idea is that we don't want to depend the government from the government or from the corporations, because during the pandemic, we was hosting the Hispanic Business Expo and we didn't have any sponsors. And we just reach out to our members and they decide to cover the cost of the platform that we use to host the Hispanic Business Expo. We did it virtually. We didn't host any virtual events before. We didn't know how that would work. But that year we have like 10,000 visitors. I believe the report is still on the Hispanic Business Expo website. But we did it because a lot of people need to do something and they didn't know what to do. Everybody was home or working from home, or we was in the middle of the pandemic. And we hosted that year, and that was very successful, to the point that one of our members developed the platform, and that platform was used for Univision and other corporate partners to host other events. That's the idea. We really believe that if we are able to produce results, when our members see the results, they are willing to support us as our organization. And they don't need to sponsor everything. They need to be aligned with what they want. Could be education or could be a specific event, but also with the support from our own members, we are able to provide services at no cost for other members. As I mentioned, our classes, all of them are at no cost. But that's why we spend a lot of time making the selection of the businesses that can benefit from the program, right? You know, we are expecting the HTTP is 15 weeks. We need that they attend at least 70% of the classes. If they cannot make the commitment, we rather prefer to choose someone who are able to attend all the classes. At the end of the day, it's not the money, it's the results. And the other thing is that the members that always produce the best results are the ones that attend most of the events, most of the classes, most of the networking function, not only with us, with other non-for-profit, other chambers of commerce, right? We don't own the members. The members come and go and they attend different functions and different events and different classes. But at the end of the day, we see that the common denominator is those who take advantage of all the opportunities are usually the ones who see the results. For that reason, I always say to people, come to us, sign for the newsletter. Those are the first two steps that as a new member I will take. Why? Because I want to see what is happening, the activities that are happening. And it's very interesting. Like we are hosting on November 19, the Hospitality Fiesta in Atlantic City. And you cannot believe we bring more than 700 people. And I don't know how many people are registered already, Danilo, if you have access to the Eventbrite. But the reason because people attend is because many people are already there. Or we have members that they express the interest that they want to meet with the elected officials. Most of the elected officials are at the Atlantic City League of Municipalities. What we did is we host an event at the art gallery because we didn't have money to host an event at the casinos, especially when it's a big conference, everything becomes more expensive. But we did it our way, our own food, our own alcohol, our own music, and that became a really good event. Every year grows and everybody reach out and say, hey, I just want to make sure, is the Hospitality Fiesta happening? Yes, it's happening. The other thing is we host events through the state. But the only event that we host in South New Jersey is the event on Atlantic City during the League of Municipalities. But we try to move our Hispanic Business Expo is in Edison, our Diversity Expo this year happening
At the Brownstone.
at the Brownstone, the Health and Wellness at St. Peter's University. We try to move, and no matter what we host an event, people will complain. But the other fun part is that people will show up, and you see someone from Patterson attending the summer networking function that we did in Red Bank. You say, but you drove like more than an hour to be here. Yes, today I was off, or today, was the day that I was able to attend. Everybody's welcome. The classes are free. Most of the events, they are free, or they have a portion that is free. Remember, we are a non-for-profit. We are not here to make money. We just want to cover the cost. And also, we do want to become like self-funded, in the sense that even if we don't get the support from the government agencies of the corporations, we will continue providing services for a few years until we'll figure it out. When we joined the chamber, we was in a really bad shape, but thanks to the support of the team that we have, many of the members are here. Thanks to the members, thanks to the government agencies and the corporation, we built something that was unique and different, in the sense that we focus on results, and that's our value proposition. That's what we are trying to achieve. And sometimes we need to move, we create LEDs. Why? Because Latinas start businesses faster than any other ethnic group. And they want to have their own class, because they didn't want to discuss everything with everybody. And we started from Latinas, from entrepreneurs to entrepreneurs. And that class is only 8 weeks. For the HTTP, it's almost 250 businesses that register, and we select 60. And for the Latinas, it's like 180, and we select 50, if I'm not mistaken. But the idea is that we select those that they have the desire and they have the capacity to grow, and we focus on them. For those that are looking on procurement, we offer the bonding readiness class. And through the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we offer a class called Blue Wave. Blue Wave is a procurement platform that allow the business owner to develop the profile to identify how ready they are and the capacity that they have to pursue procurement opportunities. And we have Gladys Bonglan graduate from that. We have like 10 or 15 members that graduate through that class. And as I say, it's just because sometimes with procurement, the challenge is that, let's say that a company call us and say, I need someone who provide a training. And we say, okay, Andrew Fraser is capable of doing that training. The training is, let's say, 500,000, but Andrew's capacity is only 300. It's just an example, Andrew. I'm not revealing your capacity, But the challenge is that sometimes the opportunity is bigger than what we can attend, right? Or in case that they ask you, like, it's a 6 months training, you will need to pay every other week or every month, but you will need to wait 60 days or 90 days. And sometimes we don't have the capacity to do that, right? That's why we have that class. Also, we are hosting the countdown of the World Cup, because we believe that that's a big opportunity, economic opportunity for our members and for the state of New Jersey. It's like a $2 billion opportunity. That event didn't exist. We discussed an opportunity with the American Dream Mall, and we have the event early this year in June, and we secured the dates for 2025 and 2026. Those are things that are and Christina, you're asking how I can do that class. Did you attend the class already, or I believe
Hi, yeah, hi, Don Luis. No, I was talking about the Blue Wave class when you were
Okay.
talking about.
Yes, we can send the link registration to you and you can
Okay.
register. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Actually,
Thank you so.
you can ask Karen Grullón because she graduated from that class. She
Mm-hmm.
can recommend you for that class.
Ya está
Okay.
habilitada ya están aceptando
Sí.
a
Ani,
las
tú también te
personas.
graduaste. Yeah,
Sí,
if you, I believe the link is on LinkedIn or somewhere, but yes, but we can share that
Okay.
information.
está en la página de la Cámara
The
de
the
Comercio. Ya, sí, ahí
USHCC.
está.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll look it up and I will apply. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. The majority of the classes are virtual, but for example, for the HTTP, we have 2 in-person classes, and for LEDs, 2 in-person classes. Why? Because we do a community building activity that is necessary to be in person. Andrew, you can send the information to Danilo or Daniela, and we put it on our newsletter, right? And when you get access to the chamber master after you after you get your credentials, you can interact with other members on that platform. Barbara say yes. Barbara, do you want to unmute yourself and share? When she did her testimony at the graduation of the HTTP, I was crying. I cried saying goodbye to a cargo plane, but she moved me with the testimony because Barbara, can you tell us what happened? Or she left? No, you're still here. Please share with us.
Hi, everybody. This is Barbara Hall Bryant, CEO and mommy manager of I Say Yes Salon and Spa in the beautiful township of Delanco, New Jersey, Sentiments in Delanco, New Jersey. I was truly blessed. I share with everybody, I'm not Hispanic. I'm Black. However, it was such a beautiful experience that I was accepted into the program. I claim myself as Hispanic now, but it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And next week, we're celebrating our 12th anniversary being in business. And we use all the tools that was given to us from the class. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on November the 19th because we are coming to Atlantic City, and I'm just so appreciative of the programs. And I tell everybody that I've been to a lot of the different chambers, but the Hispanic chamber is the best. Love all of you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. I remember having a conversation with you that day, and you mentioned that when they call you to announce that you was accepted in the class, you mentioned to them, you never saw me. Like, you don't understand. I'm not Hispanic. No, you don't need to be Hispanic. We are here to support each other. We have many Pride members. We have many African Americans. We have veterans. We also support the other minority chambers because they don't deserve to wait as long as we did. When Carlos and I started making the line, we realized we thought that we was the last group on the line, and turned out that other groups they was not even making the line, and we guide them and say, okay, let's make the line. Every door that opens for us, we will keep it open for other groups, and we are not as different. We are here to support each other, and at the end of the day, we wanna help to grow our businesses because we really believe that entrepreneurship is the best way that we have to overcome poverty. Thank you, Barbara. And I don't know, Tanya, don't worry. If you need to leave, thank you very much. If you want to say goodbye.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, we're closing the bank, so I need to kind of move on.
Don't worry.
But thank
Thank
you
you.
again for having me, and reach out if you need anything.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know if there's any other question on the chat or somewhere else that I'm not aware of, or if somebody want to ask a question, don't be shy. Believe me, this is no. Erica, I really like your picture profile. You look younger than.
Hi, Luis.
How are you?
I'm good. This is Patricia Cruz, and I am actually a new member. I literally just signed up last week. I also applied for the HETP. I was highly encouraged by Alejandro Fuenmayor. He is the one that suggested that I join the chamber. And,
Yes.
it's obviously a little bit intimidating. This is my first time in this type of chamber, and I wanted to ask your advice as to what's the best way to sort of like navigate through it so you can, so I can, I guess, take advantage in a good way of all the offerings that the chamber has to offer. I have my business is in the beauty industry. I do services for permanent makeup, and I also offer classes for people to obtain their visas. I mean, their licenses. And I recently obtained my license as an esthetician. I actually just graduated esthetician school last night. So I'm excited to kind of like, finally that I have the time, jump in and see what, take advantage of this, basically.
I always say to people that the best way to take advantage of the chamber is train us. Don't be shy. Sometimes people reach out and say, hey, I want to meet this person. I want to meet this CEO. And when we start the conversation, and if I ask you, Patricia, why do you want to meet this person? Say, no, because they can become a really good customer, or I can, sometimes it's not the person that you think that you need to meet. Somebody else can make the decision and can make things happen for you. But if we don't know how big is your dream or how we can help you, like that never occurred. But the most important things that happen for us and for our members is when we are able to connect something that you dream or something that you want with the individual that you are that can make that things happen for you. For example, we went to a year ago around this time. Someone reached out to me and said, Luis, can you be a speaker on my event in Atlantic City on December 19th? And I mentioned to that person, like, the only way is if you put in the panel the director of the New Jersey and New York Port Authority. That was a very eloquent way for me to say no, because it was December 19th, right? And he said yes. And he confirmed like 2 days after that she's willing to talk with you at the panel. Now that was my opportunity. The business owners that expressed to me that they have the interest to pitch their businesses to the Port Authority, they traveled with me. It was like 3 cars. We went there, we met, we took pictures, we have a conversation, But sometimes if they didn't ask me and I didn't know, right, I probably will mention somebody else, right? And sometimes what happens is you ask for an introduction, and if we try to schedule a meeting, it's very difficult. But if I tell you, like, Patricia, you want to meet Manuel, and Manuel is coming to our event, at the event, if I make the introduction on a less formal way, right, he's not expecting that you are trying to sell anything to him. You are building a personal connection. And as I say, building relationships is a 3-step process. It's visibility, credibility, and in some case, profitability, right? Many of us, like I have been in the chamber for almost 15 years, and I'm still in credibility. I have people that come to me and say, hi, Carlos. And I say, hi, how are you? And an hour after they come to me and say, I'm so sorry. You have the idea, right? It's not ego here. And the other thing is that if you feel more comfortable asking to Danilo or to Daniela, to Aixa, to Erica, and it's just 2 minutes, could be a text message or could be a email, and say, hey, I think that if I met this person, something good can happen for my business for this reason. And that introduction can happen. Sometimes they don't even reach out to me. They reach out to Erica or Aixa or Daniela or Danilo, and they will make the introduction without anybody else to be involved. But yes, if you train us, we can help you. But if you never tell us what you want or what you expect, like I cannot call you out of the blue and say, hey, Patricia, I think that this will be a good introduction for you. That doesn't work that way, right?
Of course, yes, that makes a lot of sense.
And that happened with, like, I visit over the weekend, I visit a business owner that he saw a post about the Colombia national team was coming to play in Patterson. And he called me and said, Luis, do you happen to know anyone in Patterson? I have a food truck. I say, yes. I make the introduction. When I arrived to the stadium, he was the food vendor for that event, right? But don't expect that we will be able to imagine everything, right? Because there's too many members and too many things. But if you plant the seed, right? And the other thing is sometimes you attend an event and it's 3 people in the panel. And you say, I want to meet this person. And we will recommend, let's meet Leslie. Why? Because she's on the same industry or because she's a better fit for your business. No, I really want to. Okay, we make the introduction, nothing happens. But sometimes people are open to listen to what we say, right? Based on the conversation or based on many, many different things. And at the end of the day, what we really want is that you see results and that the other members see results. What a beauty. Hola.
Thank you. That was very, very helpful. I really, really
Yes.
appreciate it.
And can you please introduce us?
Yes, we
What
must
is the
know.
baby name? What a cutie. That's another thing, is that in many of our events, it's okay that you bring your kids. I bring my daughters when I can, because we understand that's part of being a business owner, right? Sometimes they know I didn't have anyone to take care of the baby or my daughter. No, they also, if they have the opportunity to learn how to network early, I mean, that will save them a lot of time and energy and a lot of things.
I got 4 of my guys though, so just letting you know.
Yes.
I bring the whole
Okay.
crew, we might take over, who knows?
Yeah, we will need to ask for a bigger room, but they are welcome.
Yeah, this is actually my granddaughter, so how
You are too young to be a grandmother, but that's a
thank
super
you.
grandmother.
Thank you. This was very helpful. I really appreciate the insight. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Nice seeing you again, Luis. I haven't seen you for
Thank
a
you.
while.
Nice seeing
Good to
you.
see you, man.
Yeah. Like 40, no, probably 12 years ago. Like,
Probably.
yes, when
Yes.
the Entrepreneur Pioneer Initiative.
Yeah, exactly. Glad to see you still with it. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you. Leslie, you have a question, or Manuel or Andrew? Don't be so.
Mr. Louise, this is Barbara
Yes.
again. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm at a doctor's appointment, but I could not miss this meeting today. So
Thank you.
I'm sitting here over in the corner. Miss Patricia, I put my email in the chat.
Yes.
We're both in the same industry, so why don't we connect?
Yes. And I was looking at the numbers of that beauty industry, and I mean, we really spend money on beauty.
Oh,
Believe me, like
it's in the trillions of
yes.
dollars. So we can all share and network. And I don't do competition. I do collaborations. So
Perfect.
Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate it. I will definitely reach
so
out.
please
Thank you.
email me and let's chat. I'm like I said, my daughter is the licensed cosmetologist, so she's been in the business for 30 years. I manage the business part of it, and I just want to tell you, Mr. Louise, she was just elected and sworn in as one of the New Jersey State Board cosmetologists now.
Wow.
So she's on the state board. So
Yeah.
we
And
can
she's
all
the
get
president.
together, and if you have any issues and things that she can bring to the table to help the industry, please do so.
Thank
But
you
we
so
did
much.
that all by being a member of this great organization.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank
We are
you. Can you
here
please
to
put your
support.
information?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, because I am in the beauty industry too. I took the class with that Luis say like LED and with the other with the chamber, and they help a lot. And also we enjoy with another salon, and we have a meeting. The name is like all the women's talk. So we try to meet once a month, invite another entrepreneur girls in the area, and we bring something to eat and we have fun. So be happy you guys enjoy us.
Yes, and who is talking? Because I
Oh.
cannot identify yourself. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Melissa Hidalgo.
Okay, Melissa. Thank you. Okay, Manuel Estrada attended, and that's the other thing. We really have a strong partnership with organizations that are aligned with our business model of results. And NJ MEP and Danilo is the one who is in charge of that collaboration with them. And they offer training, and it's a lot of resources at low cost or at no cost, right? But especially for people that came with degrees and they are like trying to adjust to the US economy, they offer really good programs, and they are looking for bilingual individuals because it's a lot of people on many industries, especially in manufacturing, that they are in need to have bilingual employees. Sembrar la luna. Wow.
Hello, this is
Hello.
Diana Bermudez. I just wanted to quickly introduce myself.
Yes.
I was a member of the chamber a little while ago, but was working full time as well. As of June, I resigned from my job and I'm moving forward with working in my company. So it's, though I'm a little not too new to the business world, but now it's like full time doing business. And I primarily work with mentoring children. It's what I've been doing for the last 15, 20 years as an employee, but now I'm carrying that out as a company to offer mentoring services and education for families and children in schools and different organizations. So I will look forward at joining again. Of course, I think it's very valuable to be part of the chamber and have many friends who are part of it. Sophie Santiago, I've been presenting with you before, met a few of you. So I'm looking forward to getting my boots back on the ground again.
Perfect. Welcome. And as I
Thank
say,
you.
the other thing that I want to mention is that if you see that we're hosting something that you want to participate, and for some reason you are not 100% sure, or it's a budget issue, or feel free to reach out. Believe me, we are very generous, and as I say, it's not about the money. Is the only challenge is the gala, because we need to pay for the food and the alcohol and the venue and everything. But the other events, we can accommodate people, and at the end of the day, we will benefit from you to attend. Now, don't be shy, but be proactive, because usually when we announce that the event is sold out is when people want to join us and it's too late, right? But if you want to participate, reach out early. You don't need to tell everybody. You just need to call the person that you trust the most and say, hey, I have the interest, but I have a challenge right now. We don't need to ask too many questions. If we can make it happen, and if it's not our event, but we are co-hosting or we are helping to promote, that's another thing that we do, especially for non-for-profit and government agencies. If you think that is something that we can assist you with, also reach out to. At the end of the day, we want you to participate and to take advantage of all the programs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Mhm. I know. I think that we get. Who is the person? I can't remember the last name or the name from the hotel because I remember that we hosted that event a few years ago. I don't know, Danilo. Did you remember when we hosted that event at the hotel
Oh, that
in
was a while ago, 2018, 19.
that long ago? Wow.
Yeah,
And
that
you
was
said,
before the
Luis, it was
pandemic.
at the Crown Plaza by
Yes.
the airport? I
Yes.
wasn't here back then, but
Okay.
That was
I
But
before the
had
no.
my
pandemic. Yeah.
catering sales manager, Yolanda Campbell, and myself were on the
Okay.
call, and both of us are here. If you need to host anything in this area, please feel free.
And feel free to reach out to for our newsletter because we do have people that reach out to us asking for a space or for a venue, and we have like a database of venues based on the size. Sometimes people reach out, and I remember when the president of Ecuador came, they were looking for a 500 people space. Things like that happen,
Hmm.
and if you just refresh Erica's memory, because if someone reach out to us, I will call her and say, hey, Erica, who is the person? But I shared my contact information on the chat too. If you wanna save it, all my contact information is there. But
Yes,
I
thank
mean,
you. And Erica and I go back when I first moved to New Jersey. I was members of the chamber when I worked at other hotels. I don't know if she remembers me from back then. I know she's been with
Erica
you
is
guys
the
forever.
Erica
So
is the person with most seniority at the chamber as today.
yes,
She
yes,
have
I
been at the
remember.
chamber since she was in pre-K or elementary school. Now she has two babies and a
Oh,
husband, and she need to deal with Carlos and myself and the other board members, and like we drive them crazy. And she just smiled. Like this picture is the face that she look at me when we are telling we are planning on doing this. No, but that's the night before the health and wellness. No, don't worry, we'll take care. No, 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 we cannot do that. I just we don't do that on purpose, but sometimes is we have a lot of good ideas that the challenge is that they are the ones who need to implement it. And I believe that Aixa is not here because or she's no, I don't think she is. But
No,
yes,
she left.
we
but your
try
events are
to
amazing. I've been to the wellness one that you do in Edison, the one at the Brownstone. Um,
Mhm.
it's challenging when you have to be members of so many organizations that we have to pick and choose who we join in. But I'm trying to see if I can join as an individual, not with a hotel because it's not in my budget, but I definitely want to participate. And, being a Latina, it's definitely
yeah,
something that's
but be
close to my heart.
creative and be open because we understand that. I mean, sometimes the organization want to see results before they join us, and results could be that, for example, many of the things that is to happen at the Robert Tree Hotel, they start looking for new venues, right? Things like that happen, and as I say, many people reach out to us when they are looking for venues, and we look for venues because sometimes the corporate partner reach out to us and say, I want to host this event with you, but they everybody's looking for a different venue for something unique. Now, the FIFA World Cup, I mean, you will be packed by then, like to the point that I don't believe that you will be able to pay attention to us during that time.
Yes, and thank you for sharing I had heard earlier today the announcement that you made that on December 5th
Yes,
is when they're announcing the schedule. I know the final is going to be here on July 13th.
July 19, but it's two
19 or
different
13?
tournaments. One
No,
next
the
year,
club next year.
the
I'm
club
saying next
is
year. Hmm.
yes, And the following year will be the FIFA World Cup, which is all the countries.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's the final on July 19th.
2026 will be a big opportunity, but this year happened, the Copa America happened. Next year will be the World Cup for the clubs, which is important, but it's not as big as the national teams. And the 2026 will be the national teams. We do believe that building the momentum to get into that is important, and we want that people benefit from that, especially our members. When the Super Bowl came, only one of our members received like $10,000 catering opportunity, and we want to change that. We believe that, and not everything need to be approved by FIFA. It's a lot of things that will happen because people will need space, hotels, conference rooms, press rooms, like a lot of different things. And that's the opportunity that we can explore together.
Yes, yes. We definitely want to be a big part of that, being in the airport area where people are flying in and out. So we're kind of in the mid way of where everything's going to happen. So
And we
definitely keep me
pass by
posted.
that airport very often. Every time that we travel, we use United, and they are corporate partners, and they are very good partner with us. And every time that we travel abroad or in the, through the States, every year we go to the conference at the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we use United. Okay, Danilo, I think that we get to the end. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you can join us and pay attention. I shared the link of the FIFA World Cup on the chat. And see you on November 19 in Atlantic City and on December 5th at the gala. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for
Bye-bye.
joining us today. Have a good day. Thank you.
Hey, Luis.
Again.
Yes.
One more question. What is that event like in the Atlantic City event?
It's a hospitality fiesta. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
So basically, we take over our gallery in Atlantic City, and most of the elected officials will stop by and say hello, take pictures, and we have the opportunity to network with them. Remember that it's not only the elected officials, not only the mayors and the councilmen, but also people that work in the counties and the municipalities, some people from the state. They will be there, and it's the opportunity for us to reconnect with them.
Okay. Thank you.
You are welcome. And I think that Danilo shared that link on the chat. It's free. And yeah.
I take it there'll be some good food and drink there too, is right?
Music, food, and drink. That is the trifecta. Nobody can complain about that.
Exactly.
And good company. At the end of the day, the best part of everything that we host is the company.
Thank you. Goodbye, guys, and have a nice night.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Good night.
Leila,